Hi, my angels and devils, and all that may wander here. It is Amanda Christina. I have project shares for you. Gosh, my brain is just going wee. Now, none of these. Well, one thing is finished, but I'll save that for last. None of these are finished. I just sat down last night and wanted to make some flip books and started working on some things. So this one is. You would have seen me haul all of this from JoJo, bar the book pages and the black cardstock. Um, Basically, the ribbon and the glow stickers came, and the confetti came in the parcels I just opened recently. The Happy Halloween set came in the box before that. So that's I was just playing and I thought, ooh, that ribbon would be really nice going down a page. So that's what I did. Sorry, you have to forgive me. I've got glue on my fingers, which is for some reason catching on things at the moment. Okay, fix that issue. So that's all I've done. That book page is a Game of Thrones book, and I've just used Right Persimmon distress ink around the edges just to give it that little bit more spectacular look. I just carried it over here because the book page stretched that far. I've created a little flap there. This is just me playing with ideas for things that will fit into a standard envelope, basically. That's sort of my aim, is to keep my postage costs down, because even sending something overseas is $3, and when you're not when you're on unemployment over here, it doesn't stretch that far. So I like to try and, that goes back to the whole applying for disability and struggle with that and stuff, which hopefully will get sorted before the end of this year. But yes, so this is me trying to save postage costs and also be able to send happy mail to people, which I really love to do, and I'm rediscovering my love of doing that. This paper range is called Haunted. It's from My Mind's Eye. I got it as a kit, I think, from Blitzy some time ago. It may not have been Blitzy. I genuinely do not remember where I got this from. This is my homemade fake blood. And this came, like, this paper had the chandelier flocked on it, and all I have done is drizzled some. Basically, it's triple thick with some other stuff in it. I may do a tutorial on it, although I don't have that much triple thick at the moment. I use this to do hand bloodied ribbon as well. It's quite gruesome, and because it stays shiny, it looks kind of fresh. I cringe when I say that, but this is just literally a threefold with just a little extra flap, because I have found, I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but when I score things so they're exact, like the center bumps up against there and it sort of makes it bulge out. So I've taken to starting to do little flip folds. That's a really good spot. Like if I want to add an extra piece of paper there, or just glue it or do the ends down, I can put some tags or something in there. So that's always nice to have. So that's that one with the blood splatter. This is one without the blood splatter, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I may just leave that. I'll think about what I want to do with that. Um, I don't know if the tutorial for these is going to go up before or after I put this up, but this is ribbon pockets for flip books, and I've done a little tutorial on these. Look, anyone who's looking at these is going to go, you did a tutorial on those, they look so super simple, but I just thought, just in case someone didn't know how to do something and had tons of this sort of wide wire edged ribbon, I did a tutorial. I am absolutely in love with this. I sat here last night and played with, the fake spider webbing. So I've had this piece of paper for ages from the Haunted collection. I genuinely love the flocked haunted house, but I did not know what to do with it. Um, it was too beautiful to cut up into a smaller piece, and it didn't work as it wouldn't have worked as a piece this way. And as you can see, you can kind of see how I spread some of that fake spider web over it, and it catches into the velvet, which is really nice. And you can just keep spreading it and moving it, and I've just caught it in a couple of places. This is, if you watched my latest unboxing from JoJo, that is just one of the spider rings I cut off. And then what I have done is just cut up some of the other papers and created sort of, I've done them all a little bit smaller than the other as you go through, so it sort of cascades into a bit of a smaller and smaller album. And that's all the paper I had to do that with. I didn't have much else after that. And then the very, very last thing for this project share is the one I am most excited for in a way. I saw Peggy Strong show one of the, or show, I think it's like a little metal one that dangles, and I saw it and I kind of looked at it and went, oh, I could do something like that. And Jojo had sent me these teeny tiny little skeletons. So meet Lucy. Let's see if I can get a in a there we go. Way the light shows her better. Meet Lucy. She stands a little lopsided. Um I made her I made the dress from just layers of it's literally so easy. All I did was running stitch and pull it tight, and this is just the top is just ribbon, and I had a little boo-boo with some glue, so I just put the bat there and then the little star in the middle of her bow, like her tulle bow, which I just used black thread, and that's it. She's just a little dressed skeleton. A skeleton skeleton. I don't know why I've got skeleton in my head. That would be Jack. But I just thought that was a bit of fun, especially with the little skeleton. So I did it again. Skeletons that Jojo sent me. I can't believe I keep saying skeleton instead of skeleton. Oh my goodness. So that's just a wee project share. I've been a bit excited about what I've been creating. I've been feeling really creative again, and for me, that is something that come on, focus on her. No, stay in focus. Come on. I don't know. I haven't been feeling very, very inspired and creative of late. And so this little burst is really nice. I'm starting to get back into better sleep patterns. I'm starting to get back into better cycles of doing a bit more at home and doing the everyday routine things. So it's kind of important for me to create as well, because creating is my sanity. I feel bad that I've let my Etsy store sort of lapse and other things like that, but yeah. So these are just the things I've sort of started playing with. These are not for tutorials or anything. These were just, well, with the exception of the little pocket, these were literally just for a bit of fun. As I said, I'm not sure I have enough triple thick to mix up a new batch of blood, and I don't actually need one at the moment. But the next time I do, and I actually get a new jar of triple thick, I will certainly do a tutorial on how I make my fake blood. So these are just my little things I've been creating, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun playing with things. I also have this thought that because I have Jojo got me Dead and Breakfast and the Tim Holtz paper pad, and I got a pink paisley, I think it's called Spellcaster kit that Peachy Keen had, or Peachy Cheap had, which I had sent to her, which is sort of like a birthday present to myself because it had a few extra bits with it. So I have these things coming, and I want to kind of use up as much of what I've been hoarding as possible, just for the fact that I've been hoarding it, and it's time to use it up. I love this craft paper with the flocking. I think it's gorgeous. I would happily buy that kit, buy a paper pad of it. It's just beautiful. I'm never one to stress if I have the latest things. I just like what I like, and it doesn't matter if it's the latest paper or not. I do drool over like the hot buy pads and stuff, but they're just too big, and I don't. As nice as it is to have 12 by 12, I'm very much a 6 by 6 girl because it's easier to store. I'm trying to use up a lot of what 12 by 12 I have here, and I have so much that I don't really need more, and I don't have anywhere near as much as most people do, so it's kind of odd that way. But anyway, I'm just rambling. I don't know why I'm rambling tonight, but I am. I hope you enjoyed these. Let me know below what your favorite project is. I'm not telling you who Lucy is for, but I will say that she's going out in Happy Mail very, very soon. I may make some other ones to go out just because they're fun. Let me, if you'd like a tutorial on how I did this, I'm happy to show you. It's just that this is kind of, I don't know, I don't necessarily do it the proper way. This is something I've made up from years of kind of making outfits for bears when I make handmade bears. I improvise it literally on the bear, so it can't be removed because I'm not actually a dressmaker or anything. Anyway, as I said, I'm rambling. I hope you really, really enjoyed this little project share. As I said, let me know below what's your favorite, and are you doing anything fun and crafty for Spooktober or Halloween? I'm just calling it Spooktober. That's my what October's for me now, Spooktober, and my birthday month. Anyway, remember that you are amazing, you are incredible, and most importantly of all, you matter. Bye.